Yo. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
It's recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Hey, today I'm going to show you how to check your turbo for damage. And for training purposes only, I've already disassembled this. There's no bolts in it right now. So basically it's going to come apart very easily. First thing you can do is, of course, look at the overall presence of your turbo. Make sure there's no dents, no bends, anything of that nature. No, of course, leaks or anything like that once it's hooked up and everything. So first thing you're going to do is, of course, you got a turbine side and you got a compression side. Compression side, turbine side. So you're going to take off the top housing. Of course, look around at it. And as you can tell, this is a pretty old turbo. It's all gooped up, hasn't been cleaned, disassembled probably in a good minute. Look for any kind of scarring or issues, damage around the seal. Make sure it's not going to leak eventually. Next, you're going to pull out the little wheel. And as you can tell, all these fins are pretty bent, jacked up, like right here. Here, pretty jacked up. After that, you're gonna pull this plate off, do the same thing, look at it. Don't see anything really wrong with this except it's extremely dirty. Next, pull this housing apart. You got a couple odds and ends on here. Inspect them for damage or any kind of wear and tear that doesn't look normal. Clean them up before you put them back together, of course. Put a little bit of maybe motor oil on there to keep it nice and lubed up for you. After that, you're gonna pull your last wheel out. Look at it for damage, and of course you can see damage all over the tips of these fans. Hasn't been sitting in there properly, so of course at this point in time I would suggest this person either rebuild this turbo with new internals or just buy a new turbo in general. And then if you look down here, you can see this plate. I'm not going to take it out, it's a pain in the butt to get it back in. But it is missing one of the vanes. If you look down in here, it's supposed to be right here. As you can see, it's missing. Basically how the turbo works is as this spins these vanes, that's what gives you your boost. So, all in all, that's how you inspect the turbo for damage and to see if it's a properly running turbo. My name's Rob. Thank you.